Hello, friends. Welcome to yoga practice. We'll start today's practice in a comfortable seated position with your legs crossed, if that's available for you. And you can always sit elevated onto something if you feel a little bit of tension in your hips today, or you feel your spine quite rounded. So you can sit on something a little higher, maybe a rolled up blanket or a book, or if you have a yoga block to sit on, that will work great. So go ahead and arrange yourself. You can lengthen the spine, lift up through the crown of the head a little bit, and let your hands rest on your knees or on your thighs. And we take this moment before we start to move into our asana practice to connect to our intention for this practice. What would we like to get from this practice? Why do you practice yoga? And what kind of energy will you give into this practice? And notice what your body feels like this morning. So maybe you receive some information from your breath, from the sensation in your muscles and your bones. You can scan your body, starting from your feet, your legs, your hips. Notice your belly today, sensations in your digestion. Notice your back, any feelings here. Just noticing without judgment or wondering why. Just allowing yourself to become informed. The state of your solar plexus, any butterflies, nervousness, or sensations of peace. Notice sensations in your chest, your shoulders, your upper back, neck, face, and your head. And we just feel our whole body for a moment. Notice your breathing inside the walls of your nostrils, or wherever you can find it, your chest or belly, rib cage. And start to add a little bit of control to your breathing, just with the sound in the back of your throat, ujjayi breath. So we start to wake up a dynamic breath. Inhaling nose, you feel the chest, the ribs, the belly with your inhale. And then you exhale, belly, ribs, chest with your exhale. Find a rhythm to your breathing. That little sound in the back of your throat. Inhale, exhale, the same length. And already here we can add the slightest bit of movement. So if you're sitting on a yoga block, you can remove it. You can sit with your sitting bones on your yoga mat or the ground or on your slightly rolled up blanket. And we'll change the crossing of your legs, if they're not already in this position, with your right shin in front of your left shin. So we're all on the same side. And with your spine tall, your hands resting on the knees, we'll inhale, arch the back slightly and lean a little forward with your torso. Lift your chin slightly, draw the shoulder blades together. And then exhale, round your spine. Turn the pelvis under so the tailbone point forward. Take your chin into the chest. Pull the belly into your spine. We'll do it again. Inhale, arch the spine a little bit forward with your chest. Your chin lifts slightly. Exhale, round your spine. Draw the belly in and turn your pelvis so your tailbone points under. And again, inhale, a little arch to the spine. Open the chest. Maybe you lean a bit more forward. And exhale, round your spine. Do it again 2 or 3 times on your own. You can still keep your eyes closed if you like. So we're just slowly awakening this movement with your breath. And the next time you inhale, bring your chest forward with the lengthened spine to the right knee. Draw it all the way across to the left. And then exhale, round your back and lean back. And we'll begin with circles. So we inhale, lengthen the spine, chest to right knee. Draw it all the way over to the left. Then exhale, round your spine and turn back. And we continue going. So we're starting with the right knee. We're going in the same direction. And exhale, round your back and lean a little back. Inhale, chest forward, over to the left side. And exhale, round, lean back. Next time you inhale, bring your chest forward between the both knees. Lengthen the spine. The next exhale will bend forward into forward bend. You can place your hands in front of you between the knees. Reach them a little forward. And exhale, relax your head. Maybe your elbows come down. And we keep a little pressure in the hands, keeping your seat down. Soft space between the shoulders. That's our first little sense of opening into our hips, lower back. One more breath. And we'll walk the hands back towards your body. Inhale, stretch the arms over the head. Flip your hands together and turn the palms upright. Lengthen. Push up with your hands. Then exhale, release your arms a little bit behind you so you can lean back and uncross your legs. Place your feet down. Let your knees roll side to side a little bit, like windshield wipers. And then we'll recross the legs. So now your left shin is in front of the right shin. And we'll do the same, just the other direction. So the hands go onto the shins. Inhale, little arch to the back. Reach your chest forward, lengthen the spine. And exhale, round your back and turn the tailbone under. Pull the belly in. Inhale, arch the back, lengthen the tail back, reach your chest forward. Exhale, round your spine. One more time, inhale, arch the back, open. And exhale, round your spine. Do that again with your breathing. So find your rhythm. Each inhale, we're opening the front of the body. And every exhale, we're rounding and contracting belly into spine. So these fluid movements to the rhythm of your breath. Next time you inhale, bring your chest to the left knee, lengthen the spine, and then draw your whole body over to the right side. Exhale, round your back and lean back. So we're circling. Inhale, chest to the left knee, circle forward over to the right knee, and exhale, round your spine and lean back. Inhale, lengthen over to left knee, turn over to the right, and exhale, round your spine. 2 more times in your own breath. And you can be really generous here, the movement of your pelvis. Next time your chest comes forward, inhale, lengthen the spine, reach the crown of the head forward, and exhale, bow forward in between the 2 knees. Hands can be down, maybe reaching forward. And with your next exhale, you can relax your elbows down, relax your head. Take a few big breaths into the back of your body. The jaws are still relaxed, tongue relaxed, face soft, and you listen to the sound of your breath. And then walk your hands back towards you. Inhale, circle the arms up, lengthen out through the side of the body, reach out through the fingers, ground through your hips. With your exhale, turn over to your right side. Take your left hand over right knee, right fingers behind you, and turn your head to look over right shoulder. Just the breath here. Back of the chest reaches up to the front of the chest. And then turn your eyes forward. Inhale, circle the arms back up. Lengthen out through fingers. Crown of the head, side body. Exhale, turn over to the left side. Right hand over left knee. left hand behind you. Few breaths. Each inhale, we lengthen out through crown, press up through back of the chest to front of the chest. Every exhale, belly draws in. And turn your eyes forward. Inhale, circle the arms back up, lengthen. And exhale, relax your hands back behind you. Lean a bit back, unfold the legs, and let your knees knock side to side like windshield wipers. And then make your way forward into a tabletop position. So we're on the hands and knees. You can roll over your crossed legs to do that, or just swing the legs behind you. Press down into the hands, turn your toes, and we'll lift up into a downward facing dog. So you can make this a small downward facing dog to start with the knees bent, lengthening your pelvis up, spread the fingers, look forward to the hands, just check your hand position, about shoulder width distance. Spread the fingers like starfish. Press down in your thumbs, space between the thumb and index fingers. All the knuckles, finger pads are gripping down. Move your hips a little side to side. Pedal out your legs. It's moving gently side to side. So today's practice is really, I love the word juicy because we're moving slowly, and we're slowly moving into the parts of our body that sometimes hold our tension and our stress, into our hips, into our shoulders, and releasing them little by little. Step your feet together. Inhale, raise your right heel up behind you. And exhale, bend your knee and widen your hip. Let your right heel come over to the left. Circle your foot a couple times. Keep the pressure even in your hands. And then exhale, square the hips, draw the knee into the ribs, and step your right foot forward between the hands. Bring your left knee to the ground. Take both hands onto right knee. Inhale, lift a little bit up away from the knee, and exhale, come down into low lunge. Wrap the hands behind your back. If possible, press the palms together. If not, keep a little space between the hands. Draw the shoulder blades together and slide the knuckles down your left thigh. Draw the chin a little back. Inhale, open the front of the body. And then exhale, come a little deeper into right knee and slide back with your hand. If possible, look up with your eyes. If not, you're just looking straight ahead. Take a breath here. Keep some pressure into the left toes. And then release your hands. Inhale, circle the arms up, reach up through the fingers. And exhale, place your hands down to the floor and step back into your downward facing dog. Beautiful. Step your feet together. Inhale, raise your left heel up behind you. Exhale, bend the knee, widen your hip. Heel comes towards the right side. Make some circles with your foot. Keep your hands strong. Take another breath in. And then exhale, square the hip, straighten your leg, and then bend the knee, draw the knee through the ribs, and step left foot in between your hands. Right knee comes to the ground. Take your hands onto left knee. Inhale, lift a little bit away from the knee, move your hips slightly back, and then exhale, come down into your lunge. Keep some pressure in your right foot. Wrap your hands behind the back, straighten your arms, slide your knuckles slightly down the thigh if possible, or just reach it behind you. Inhale, open the chest, draw the shoulders together, and then exhale as you bend into left knee, hips come a little forward. Lean back with your shoulders, little back bend here. Maybe eyes look up. Take a big breath to the belly. With your exhale, draw the navel into spine as you go a little bit deeper. Take one more breath. Let go of your hands. Inhale, circle the arms back up. Then exhale, place both hands down and step back into your downward facing dog. Take a moment here. This time your legs can perhaps straighten. Heels can lift from the floor or press down. Keep the length in your spine. Look forward to your hands. Inhale, come forward to the top of a push-up position. Exhale, place your knees down and very slowly lower your body down to the ground. Reach your hands behind you again. So the same way we did in your lunge we just did before. Wrap the hands together. Maybe palms pressed together. Lift your arms up slightly, roll the shoulders back. Press your toenails into the floor. Inhale, lift your shoulders, your chest from the ground. And then exhale, lift your arms a little bit. Your eyes are still looking at the floor. We'll keep this energy just for a moment. Press your pelvis down, your feet down. Take one breath in. And then exhale, release your hands. Make a pillow with your hands for your head. Rest your forehead on your hands and move your hips a little bit side to side. Let the shoulders soften, your legs feel heavy. And then we'll repeat, a little bit different this time. Take your arms behind your back, wrap your fingers together. Lift your arms a little bit, roll the shoulders back. Inhale, lift your shoulders, your chest, your arms. This time we'll also lift your legs up. So we keep the legs about hips width distance apart. Reach out through the toes, really engage the back of the legs, your buttocks. And the neck is long, so eyes are looking down without hanging the head or lifting your chin, just in a neutral position. Take 2 breaths. So a lot is going on here, but we still keep a softness, a steadiness in our breathing. One more breath. And then exhale, release your hands. Again, make a pillow with your hands for your head. Release your feet down and rock a little side to side. Take your hands beside the ribs. Inhale, push up onto the knees, and exhale, sit back into child's pose. Let your spine round. Reach your arms a little forward. Press into the hands. Inhale, lift to the hands and knees. Turn the toes. Exhale, we'll come back into downward facing dog. Inhale, bend your knees, look forward. And exhale, walk your feet all the way forward to your hands. Take your hands on the shins. Inhale, lengthen the back of the legs, lengthen your chest. And exhale, bend forward. Again, hands on the shins. Inhale, lengthen, back of the legs, chest. Now take your hands on the waist, squeeze the elbows. Exhale, rise all the way up to stand. We'll place hands to heart center, Samastitihi. Close your eyes for a moment. Reconnect to your breathing, to your intention. Just notice your surroundings, the feeling in your body. Open your feet about hips width distance. Lengthen your posture, strong legs, soft shoulders. Inhale, circle the arms up overhead, hands touch, look up. And exhale, take hands through the midline, bend your knees, and slowly roll the body down. Take your hands on the shins. Inhale, lengthen back of the legs, lengthen your spine, look a little forward. Exhale, place your hands, step your right foot back behind you. Take your knee back to the ground. Inhale, circle the arms out and up, hands touch together. And exhale, place your hands down. Lift your right knee slightly, use your turned toes, and draw the knee just a little bit further back. And then go ahead and sit back onto your heels with your hips so your left leg can straighten. Doesn't have to straighten all the way. So we come into a half Hanumanasana, so an almost split. Keep your left foot flexed. Your heel is down. Turn the toes in. Fingertips are down, level to the shoulders. Inhale, lengthen the chest forward. And exhale, you can stay here reaching your hips back, reaching your chest forward, or you can bow a little bit forward towards your left leg. And we'll take 3 breaths. So the front of your left thigh is a little firm, hip is drawing back, and left heel is pressing down. Take 1 more breath. Exhale, bend into your left knee, place the foot down, walk your hands forward so you can drag your right knee a little forward again, so you're in your lunge. Place your hands and step back into downward facing dog. Walk your feet into place. Look to your hands. Inhale, come forward to the top of a push-up position. And exhale, place your knees down. Slowly lower your belly to the floor. Place your elbows down just a little bit forward in front of your shoulders, or they can be directly under the shoulders, shoulder width distance apart, for Sphinx pose. Spread your fingers, press the hands down, roll the shoulders back, lengthen out with your neck, open your feet a little wider than the hips, press down to your toenails, into your pubic bone. Inhale, draw shoulders together, reach the chest forward, drag your hands a little back, and exhale, draw your belly button in and press down with your pubic bone. We'll do that again, 2 or 3 more breaths. So it's an energetic pose. You really feel the energy from the front of the belly into the back of the belly, so into your lower back, every time you draw the navel in. Take 1 more breath. And then exhale, release. Place your hands beside the ribs. Inhale, push up onto hands and knees. And exhale, sit back into child's pose with arms long, palms pressing down. Inhale, lift up onto hands and knees, turn the toes. And exhale, stretch back into your downward facing dog. Step your feet together. Inhale, raise your right heel up behind you. And exhale, draw the knee through the belly. Step your right foot forward in between your hands. Place your left knee down. Inhale, circle the arms up for low lunge. And exhale, place your hands down beside your right foot. Lift your left knee just a little bit so you can move your knee slightly back, a few centimeters. Place the knee down and lean your hips back towards your left heel. So right leg can straighten. You can always adjust yourself here as well. Right toes turn in towards the body. Foot is flexed. Heel presses down. Inhale, lengthen, lift the chest. Reach forward with the chest. Lengthen your spine. Reach back with your hips. And exhale, you can maintain the pose here or bow slightly forward with your chest. And we'll try to keep the spine lengthened here, so not too much rounding in your back. Don't worry how far down you come. If you happen to have 2 yoga blocks or 2 books close to you, you can use those underneath your hands as well. We'll keep the top of your right thigh slightly firm, just to keep a little bit of resistance in the pose. Take 1 more breath. And then bend into your right knee, draw the left knee forward. Place your hands and step back into your downward facing dog. Take a couple of breaths here. Remember, you can always replace downward facing dog with child's pose. In my classes, I always emphasize yogi's choice. There's always an option, always a variation that we can practice. And it's always about your needs on this particular day. No matter what the video is showing you, feel it in your body, in your breathing. Inhale, bend the knees, look forward. And exhale, walk your feet forward to your hands. Take the hands onto the shins. Inhale, look halfway up. And exhale, bend forward to Uttanasana. Inhale, rise up, circle the arms out and up, touch the hands together, look up. And exhale, place your hands to your chest. Inhale, circle the arms out and up, look up to your hands. Exhale, bend forward. Inhale, Ardha Uttanasana, lengthen back of the legs, look up. Exhale, step your left foot back. Place your knee down. Inhale, circle the arms out and up. And this time, exhale, place your hands to your chest and turn over to your right side. Place left elbow over right knee. Come into a twist. Move your right elbow a little back. Keep your elbows and your forearms, your wrists aligned. Chest is open, neck is long. Inhale, press back of the chest up towards your thumb. And exhale, turn a little deeper towards your right. Take a breath in and out. And then exhale, place your hands to the ground. Turn your left toes, lift your knee off the ground. And we'll inhale, come a little deeper into your right knee, lengthen the chest forward, keep your left leg strong. And exhale, come towards a straight leg in the right side. And we'll do that a few times. The leg doesn't in any way have to become completely straight here. Inhale, bend into the knee, lengthen the chest. Reach your ankles back, your heel back on the left side. Buttock is strong. Exhale, straight right leg or towards straight right leg. Again, inhale, bend, lengthen. And exhale, extend. One more time. Inhale, bend, lengthen. And exhale, straighten. Move the right hip back. Inhale, bend into the knee, lengthen. Place your hands. And exhale, step back into your downward facing dog. Inhale, roll forward to your push-up position. And exhale, place your knees down, come all the way onto your belly. Take your fingertips just to the outside of your yoga mat. Kind of make your hands into like little spiders. So finger pads are down. Lift your elbows so they're right above your wrists. Shoulders are drawn back, rolled back. Press your pelvis down, your toenails into the ground. Inhale, raise the chest. Raise it only to the point where you can and your hips are still on the ground, your pubic bone is down. And exhale, slowly lower belly button, ribs, chest, and head to the ground. Inhale, lift up, chest, ribs, belly. Let your head just roll back. And exhale, place your belly, ribs, chest, and head down like a little snake. One more time. Inhale, roll the shoulders back, lift your chest, ribs, belly. And exhale, place belly, ribs, chest. Belly button draws in. One more time. Inhale, roll up. And exhale, belly, ribs, chest. Place your hands beside your ribs. Push down in the hands. Inhale, lift up on the knees. And exhale, sit back onto your hips for child's pose. The arms are straight, hands pressed down. Right away, inhale, lift onto the knees. Turn the toes, and exhale, we'll come back to downward facing dog. Place your feet together. Inhale, raise your left heel up behind you. And exhale, knee through the belly, step left foot in between your hands. Right knee comes to the ground. Inhale, circle the arms up. And exhale, place the hands together. This time, turn to your left side. Right elbow over left knee. Your hands, your forearms, elbows are in line. Left elbow can move a little bit down. Inhale, lift chest up to thumbs. And exhale, turn a little deeper, rib cage, belly. And we'll keep your right foot firmly planted down. Take a few breaths. Maybe head is looking over to the left as well. One more breath. And exhale, place your hands to the ground. Come on your fingertips if you need to. Turn the right toes, lift your knee, firm your buttock. And inhale, lengthen the chest forward, lift out through crown of the head, reach back through your right ankle. And exhale, walk your hands a little back, come towards a straight left leg. And again, bend your knee, inhale, lengthen forward through the crown, through chest, shoulders. And exhale, walk your hands back, come towards a straight left leg. A few more times. So moving with your breath. Inhale, lengthen forward. And exhale, walk the hands back. Maybe straighten the leg almost or all the way. Last one. Inhale, bend into your knee, lengthen. And exhale, walk your hands back, straighten through the left leg. This time, inhale, bend the knee, walk your hands forward. Place your hands and exhale, step back into downward facing dog. Take a breath or two in this beautiful resting pose. If it doesn't feel like your resting pose today, I promise you that it will one day. You can inhale through the nose, exhale through the mouth if you like to relax your jaws, relax your tongue. Press into the hands, inhale, bend the knees, look forward. And exhale, walk or step or jump your feet forward between the hands. Take the hands onto the shins. Inhale, lengthen, lift your chest. And exhale, bend forward. Inhale, rise up. Hands together, look up. And exhale, hands to chest, Samasthiti. Take a moment again to come into your standing posture. Feet are hips width distance apart. Just sit back with your hips as if you were sitting on a chair. Touch your fingers to the ground if possible, just behind your heels or towards there. Look ahead. Inhale, raise the arms beside the ears, lengthen the spine, Utkatasana chair pose. Exhale, bend forward over your legs. Inhale, lift halfway up, lengthen leg, lengthen spine. And exhale, step your right foot back. Take your hands up onto your waist, look forward. Find a point of focus with your eyes. And inhale, rise up into lunge position with hands on the waist. And you can adjust your right foot, sliding back more if you like, bend deeper into left knee. Wrap your hands behind your head, widen the elbows a little bit, draw your chin in so you feel the back of the neck lengthen. Inhale, press the back of the chest up towards the front of the chest. And then exhale, bend back slightly with the upper back. Maybe the head can press a little bit into your hands and lean back and turn your eyes to look up. If it's too much for your neck, you can always keep the chin tucked down and looking forward. And as we bend back, almost like a little back bend here, we come deep into your left knee. Open your elbows. Breathe down the front of your body. And take 1 or 2 breaths here. Strong right leg, right buttock. Turn the eyes forward. Bring your body into an upright position. Inhale, circle the arms back up. And exhale, place your hands to the floor. Step back into downward facing dog. Inhale forward to top of a push-up position. And exhale, place your knees to the floor and lower yourself all the way onto your belly. So we'll come into beautiful chest opener, also opener for the shoulder girdle here. So you can look up at me if you like, just I'll show you. We'll start with the right side. So your right arm reaches out to the right side. You can have the arm same level as your shoulder and then just walk it up a couple of degrees. So it's not directly out from the shoulders, just a little tiny bit further up towards the top of the mat. Your palm is facing down. Turn your head around so your right ear is on the floor and place your left hand right underneath the elbow beside your chest and then press down to left hand so you're rolling onto the right side. A couple of things you can do to make it more comfortable. You can place a book or a little pillow underneath your head. You can also just stay here with your hand pressing down if you cannot go further. Or you can step your left foot behind the right foot to the ground with your knee pointing up. You can stay like this, or you can inhale, raise your left arm up. So we open the chest. And exhale, bend your elbow and place the back of your hand into your lower back. So you can be here. If it's too much, your left hand can be supporting on the ground in front of your chest. And you can also let your body come a little further to the ground if you like. So we'll take a couple of breaths here. Make sure your head is relaxed, neck and shoulders. Jaw is soft. And even when we're not moving dynamically, we're still connected to the breathing, that rhythm, the sound of your breath, the ujjayi breath. Release your left hand, place it on the floor, and use it to ease yourself back onto your belly. Release your right arm, release your left leg on the ground. Make a pillow with your hands for your head and rock a little side to side. And we'll move to the other side. The left arm goes out from left shoulder, straight out from the shoulder, maybe a little up. Use your right hand to press down just beside your rib cage with your elbows pointing up. Press down, turn your head over towards the right. So the left side of your head is down. You're looking to the right side and roll onto the left side. Right foot can step behind the left foot. You can stay here using your right hand as the support. Or you can inhale, raise the right arm up, turn the hand around, bend your elbow and slide your hand into your lower back. And take a few breaths. Notice the differences between the two sides. Keep a little pressure with your left hand. And place your right hand back on the floor. Slowly ease yourself down onto your belly. Make a pillow with your hands for your head. Rest your head on the hands. Rock a little side to side. Place your hands beside the ribs. Inhale, lift up on the knees. And exhale, sit back into your child's pose. Reach forward with the hands. Inhale, lift to the knees, turn the toes. Exhale, come back into downward facing dog. Step your feet together. Inhale, raise your right heel up. And exhale, knee through the belly. Step right foot forward in between the hands. Take your hands up on the waist. Adjust your feet. Rise up into your lunge. So your right knee is parallel to your hip. Take your hands, wrap them behind your head. Widen the elbows, draw the chin in. And again, yogi's choice. You can stay here, bending your back slightly, looking forward. Or inhale, lean the head back, press a little into your hands, open the elbows. Come a little deeper into right knee. Breathe into your belly. Draw the navel in with every exhale. Notice your left leg, super strong, buttock engaged. Take one more inhale. And then with your exhale, come back up to upright position. Release your hands. Inhale, circle the arms up to lunge. And exhale, release your hands back down. Step back to downward facing dog. Take an inhale through the nose. And exhale through the mouth. And place your knees to the floor. Walk your hands back towards your body. And you can fold your yoga mat once or twice. So you can place the knees up on the rolled up mat. And we'll come up into a position where you're standing on your knees. So your hips are right over the knees and your shoulders are right over the hips. Knees are about hips width distance apart. And we'll turn the toes under so that your heels are pointing up. Keep your hands on the waist. Squeeze the elbows together. Drag the shoulder blades down towards the hips. Inhale, lengthen through the front of the body. And exhale, we're just going to press the back of the chest up to the front of the chest. Maybe lean the head a little back. Your hands are on the hips, so just a little bit back, right above the buttocks. Take one more breath in. And exhale, come to upright position. Yogi's choice again. You can do the same again, or reach your hands down, turn the palms to face forward, draw the shoulders together. Reach back for the heels. Inhale as you reach for both heels at the same time with your hands. And then exhale, lift the hips forward so they're over the knees. Press the back of the chest up. The chin is in chest. Maybe you can let your head roll back, only if you feel zero pain here. So camel pose. Stay with your breath. So this pose is the commitment. You can make this pose really about the upper part of the back, lifting back of the chest up, collarbones widening, belly is strong. One more breath in. And then exhale, tighten your lower belly in and lift the shoulders up, release your hands, come back up to stand on the knees. And exhale, unturn the toes and sit back on your heels. Roll the shoulders back a couple times. Just take a moment here, sitting on the heels. You can notice the little stretch in the soles of the feet as well here. I love this stretch. If it's too much for you, of course, you can just have your feet flat to the floor. And then we'll place the hands back to the ground and come back into a downward facing dog. Place your knees back down. Sit back onto the heels for child's pose. Take a breath. So there's a little dance between ease and effort. And we'll come forward into hands and knees position. Lift your knees up so you're in a plank pose. Bring your right knee up into your chest. Turn the right toes to point a little bit towards the left, so your shin is at a diagonal. And then place your right knee right behind your right wrist. Place your shin, your knee down to the floor. So we'll come into pigeon pose. Place your left knee to the ground. Walk your hands back. Turn the left toes over and draw the knee a little bit back. Walk your fingers slightly back. So shoulders are over the hips if that's available. Your hips are parallel, so both hips are facing forward. It might be that your right hip is lifted a bit from the ground, so you can slide a blanket underneath if you need to. We'll keep some resistance with both of your feet's toes are pressing into the floor. So the tops of the feet, the toenails. Inhale, press down with the tops of the feet. Open the chest, maybe just a slight back bend here. And then exhale, walk your hands forward and come into your pigeon forward bend. You can also place your head onto your hands folded up or onto your block or your book. We'll try to make a support so that your head is not hanging down. If you're just on your elbows, please look forward a little bit with the head so there's no tension in your neck. And come into your beautiful soft ujjayi breath. Tongue is soft. The breath is deep in your belly. And there's a sense of what we try to create here is a sense of coming home to your body. Even though your breath is involuntary, it happens anyway. It's always there with you. We find solace in bringing control to the breath and most of all, attention to our breathing. And we'll take 2 or 3 more breaths here. Notice if your jaws start to clench, release them. Unfurrow the space between your eyebrows. And then walk your hands back towards your body. Lift your chest up. Turn the left toes, bring the knee a little forward. Place your hands down, press down to lift the hips and step back into your downward facing dog. Walk the feet into place. Maybe lift your right leg up, bend and straighten the leg, shake out your leg, and step your foot to the ground. Look forward to the hands. Inhale forward to the top of your push-up position. And then exhale, draw your left knee into the chest. So really strong core here. Bring your left knee forward slightly. Turn the left toe slightly out to the right. And then place your left knee just behind your left wrist. Lower the right knee to the floor. Turn the right toes and move the knee a little back. And then place your knee to the floor. Tops of the feet are pressing down. Look forward, walk your hands slightly back. Inhale, lengthen, tiny back bend. And exhale, walk your hands forward. Maybe fold your forearms over. You can place your head onto your hands or just go on your elbows and lengthen the chest forward. So I'm showing you all these options. You can always look up at the video if you're unsure. And allow yourself to ease into the pose, just with a slight resistance of pressing down into your toenails. Find your breath, the softness around your eyes, in your jaws, in your tongue. The sound in your throat. And that balance between steadiness and gentleness, or a gentle steadiness. Maybe if we learn to find that in our body and in our breath, we can have the same attitude in our life when faced with situations that are uncomfortable, challenges. Take a couple more breaths. And then we'll walk the hands back towards the body. Press down in the hands, turn your right toes under, bring the knee a little forward, and then step back into your downward facing dog. Walk your feet into place. You can lift your left leg up, give it a good shake. Maybe straighten and bend the knee a few times. And place your foot back down. Look forward to your hands. Inhale, come forward to the top of a push-up position. And exhale, place your knees down, lower yourself all the way onto your belly. Place your hands beside the ribs. Squeeze your elbows or shoulders back. Inhale, lift up to one more Cobra pose. Press your toenails down. And exhale, bring your chest, your belly, head back down. Inhale, lift up to the hands and knees. And exhale, sit back into your child's pose. Walk your hands back towards the hips and come to sit upright. We'll slide off to one side of your waist and stretch your legs forward. Open up your legs into a V position, so into straddle pose. For this one, you can also sit on an elevated seat, especially on your blanket. That's a really nice sensation with your sitting bones right at the edge of the rolled up blanket. You can grab a hold of the back of your thighs and take them just a little bit out to create some more space of your pelvis turning forward. Take your fingertips behind the hips, press down into the legs, toes are turned in towards your body, heels press down. Inhale, lengthen, lift the chest forward, fingers are still pressing back. And then exhale, let your body with a long spine come a little forward. Now you can stay here if you like. This might be enough for you. Notice your limits. Listen to your breathing. If you'd like to go deeper, reach your arms out in front of you with your palms turned up, like you're offering something forward. And inhale, lengthen shoulder blades, draw into your back. Reach the front of the body forward. And exhale, place your hands or your elbows to the floor. Maintain the length of your body. Keep the backs of your legs pressing into the floor. Feel the front of the thighs working. Inhale, lengthen a little more. And exhale, let yourself melt a little more with the front of your body. Deep breaths. This is our last forward bend for this practice. So really enjoy the sensations of your posture, of your breathing. We do this practice to learn presence, to learn being involved in what we're doing while we're doing it. Take one more breath. And then walk your hands back towards your body. Take the hands behind you and then round your spine and relax your pelvis inward. Bend your knees, slide the feet towards your body, and then let your knees knock side to side like windshield wipers. And you can remove your blanket out of the way. Make your way down to lie on your back. Take your knees up into your chest. Rock a little side to side. You can find a happy baby pose, holding the outside of your feet with your hands, widening your knees. If you feel your hips lifted from the floor, you can also hold just your ankles. Let go of the feet. Place your feet on the floor. Step the feet together. Knees are bent. Scoot your hips just a little to the left. Take your knees back up to the chest. Widen your arms like a T position. And let both knees roll over to your right side. And you can look over to your left if you like. So just an easy twist. You can also use your right hand, place it over the left knee to anchor your knees to the ground. Take some breaths into the whole left side of the ribs. You can start to let your exhales become longer than the inhales. Lift your knees back up. Place the feet back down and scoot your hips to the middle. Eyes are looking up. Scoot the hips a little to the right. Take the knees back up into the chest and let your knees come over to the left side. Arms are wide open. Look over to your right hand if possible. Otherwise, just look straight up. And you can stay like this. You can also place your left hand over your right knee, using the weight of your hand as a little anchor. Relax the right shoulder, fingers, and find your breathing. As you start to come into a more relaxed breath, and start to feel your ujjayi breath becoming more subtle, more silent. And let go of your knee. Bring the knees back to the middle, hips back to the middle. One more time, take knees up into your chest. Rock a little side to side. Give yourself one more hug. And then you can let your legs come forward into Shavasana, your final resting pose. Your legs open as wide as the yoga mat. Your hands turned up, a little bit away from the body. Tongue relaxed. Shoulders relaxed, eyes soften. And you can take one more inhale through the nose, filling the whole front of the body. And exhale, let everything out through the mouth. Relax your whole body. Feel the arms get heavy, the hips get heavy, your legs get heavy, fingers and hands completely relaxed, feet and toes completely relaxed. Let go of ujjayi breath or any sense of control at all. Relax your whole body. Give yourself this moment of nowhere else to be, nothing else to do. Complete relaxation of your mind and your body and your breath. And you can stay here in your relaxation for as long as you'd like. If you'd like to finish your practice, you can come up to sit one more time in a comfortable cross-legged position with your eyes closed, hands resting on your thighs, on your knees. Take a moment to notice sensations in your body, anything that changed, anything that stayed the same. Take a moment of gratitude for your health, your vitality, your ability to be here and practice today, and for your intention for this practice. And thank you so much for joining me today. I wish you all a really beautiful rest of your day, rest of your evening or night. Namaste.